Welcome back, the Royal Highland Showcase in partnership with the Royal Bank of Scotland. And we're looking at the Ladies Side Saddle Horse of the Year Show qualifier here. This is the Ladies Show Horse class. And it's open to mares and geldings 4 years old or over, exceeding 148, to be ridden side saddle by a lady. And of course it's now open not just to hunters, it's open to riding horses and hacks and cobs. And here we have our ladies before us on their side saddle horses. Very, very important that the ladies' horse is well mannered for obvious reasons. It's not quite as easy sitting on a side saddle as it is astride. So the horse needs to be impeccably mannered. Lady looks to be comfortable, happy riding side saddle on her horse. It is an art. And it is extremely popular. And don't they look lovely? Very elegant. A very elegant sight it is too. Lovely to see them here at the Royal Highland Showcase up here at Ingliston in beautiful weather here. Two judges this morning. Michael Marion from Sussex is going to assess conformation, and Charlotte Hurst from Worcestershire will be assessing the ride. They do have their legs wrapped around two pommels to enable them to sit there. They're not just sitting sideways. That would be very difficult without some sort of support. So there are two pommels on the side saddle that you can wrap your legs around. So your right thigh goes across a fixed pommel at the top, and then your left thigh goes underneath a leaping head, called a leaping head because you can use it for extra grip, or you can use it if you're jumping and you can push your left thigh up into the saddle for extra grip. So two pommels then that these ladies have their legs wrapped around so that they can ride sideways. Very important that the lady's horse has a smooth trot. Has to be a very smooth trot. Very inelegant if you're bouncing about on your side saddle. So a nice smooth trot, very comfortable. All the horses' paces, side saddle horses' paces, should be very smooth and easy. Pretty little grey horse here. Oh, just a little bit of a spook at something they didn't like. But we're all back in order now. Carrying on regardless, looking lovely. This is 2235. This is the Ballyhullion Rags to Riches, owned by Michelle Feeney, ridden by Emma Dewhurst. Going very sweetly. Striking off on the left rein. These horses have to be schooled to the side saddle because striking off on the left rein, some of them, they miss your right leg to give them the aid, so you teach them to go from the rein aid, or just a little bit shift of body weight, a little nudge with the seat bone to tell the horse to canter left. That horse did that beautifully, well done into canter. So these horses will be well schooled astride and then schooled again to carry the side saddle. A little bit of different aids needed for the side saddle. As I say, you don't have your right leg to use, so you have to use, and you've got a long cane there that's quite stiff cane, so you can press that against the horse's side too to ask for canter left, so it takes place of your right leg. So now cantering off on the left rein. Important when you're on the left rein, you keep your right shoulder back. You don't tend to twist towards your legs on the inside. So you have to keep very straight and square. And looking from the back, riding sideways, you should look as if you're actually riding astride with your spine above the horse's spine. It's just that you don't have the leg, both legs on opposite sides. You've got your legs on one side, but from the back you should look very straight as if you're riding astride. I think I'll just mention the Side Saddle Association. Started in the 70s. Marvellous Association still going very strong, promoting the art of riding side saddle all through the country and abroad. And they have a very strong following, and lots of Scottish members up here. And they have a big national show in August. And they have equitation qualifying classes and all sorts of things going on. And they do a lot of jumping as well, working hunter classes and show jumping and all sorts of exciting things on the side saddle. You can do all sorts of stuff on the side saddle. In my youth, I used to team chase side saddle. That's teams of 4 going cross country. That was always a bit leery, but great fun. So the Ladies Side Saddle Association is a very strong association, and the art of riding side saddle, thank goodness, is going from strength to strength. Lovely to see our ladies here today. I hope the confirmation judge is listening to the ride judge. She was at the sharp end. It is a ride class after all. But then, of course, the horse has to have good confirmation too. It's a mix of the two, isn't it? It's a mix of the two. Great discussions going on. There we are, look, lovely shot of the bowler and the veil. Beautiful. Oh, it should always be tight across the face, and with a bun is correct. And a waistcoat, yellow waistcoat, very correct. And the tie and those lovely tie pins holding everything in place. The hair nets holding the hair in place. Very, very smart these ladies look. Very smart. Judges having a really good look at Caldwell's Strawberry Lad. It's the dapple grey pony. Horse, not a pony, it's a horse. The dapple grey. Having a really good look at what are they deciding. I wonder, are they going to swap round? Still a big discussion going on. Like, very hotly contested class this, obviously. It's taking a bit of discussion to decide on their final placings. And the final walk round again, very important. The placings the winner could be decided on this final walk round. If you've got 2 and you're just wondering, oh, which one do I want, this one or that one, then the final walk round will be the answer. We'll make the decision for you. Obviously, it's a very difficult decision. They can't decide. They're going to have to decide at some stage. Or maybe they're deciding the lower places now. Who knows? They're obviously deep in thought. Deep in thought. Oh, I think we've decided. Did I see a nod? Yes. I saw a nod. Well done. I can hear Michelle screaming in the background. Well done. Ballyhoolan rags to riches. Michelle Feeney owns Emma Dewhurst riding. They've won the golden ticket to the Horse of the Year show. How marvellous. Well done you. I can hear Michelle, she's sobbing now. I can hear her in the background. I think she's hysterically sobbing. But how marvellous that for somebody to be so thrilled to get to the Horse of the Year show. I'm just talking here to 2 very, very excited ladies. They have just won the ladies' side saddle qualifier for the Horse of the Year show. Michelle Feeney, the owner, is a great friend of mine. She is absolutely in tears. I feel actually quite emotional myself. Reagan is the stable name. Ballyhoolighan, Rags to Riches, posh name, beautifully ridden today by Emma Dewhurst. Emma, tell us, what does it feel like then to be on your way to Horse of the Year show with a ladies' show horse?
It feels great. I've never ridden at Horse of the Year show side saddle, so I'm really excited to dress up for that. That would be good.
Well, you dress up beautifully. You look absolutely superb today, wearing all the right kit, looking lovely.
Thank
Michelle,
you.
through the tears of happiness and joy, could you tell us how Reagan got to this stage? It wasn't easy, was it? Tell us where she came from.
Well, I'd been looking for a horse for quite some time after I'd lost my large hack, and I've sort of given up really, and somebody'd seen a picture of her and sent me her, and I was sat in a car park in the O2, and I had my last £1,500 from my divorce sat in the bank, and I rang up, and the lady said, look, you know, she only had a halter on her, she hasn't got a name, I've no breeding, but she has had a bad start in life. And she was found in a barn, she'd been starved. The bloke couldn't afford to feed her, so he just locked her in a barn and starved her. And I only bought her really just because I just bought her because she was a nice horse and I just liked her. So I spent my last bit of money. And when it transpired, she's had her jaw broken, she's very frightened of men, she's very anxious. And when she came off the ramp, Emma was there and she said, what on earth have you bought, Michelle? What have you done? And I owe it all to her, I owe it all to her. I owe everything to her. I wouldn't be here if it weren't for her. I'm so grateful.
So this is a real rags to riches story actually, isn't it? So it's a great name, it's very apposite because this was a rescue horse coming from a very difficult place in Ireland to qualify now in the ladies' show horse for the Horse of the Year show. What an accolade. Michelle, well done to you. You're the one you school the horse, you ride the horse, you work on the horse every day, you love it dearly. Look how marvellous she looks today. That's down to you and your grooming and the way you look after. So well done, ladies.
Thank you.
Well done indeed. I'm really, really thrilled for you.
Thank you. Thanks very much.
Thank you.